A question I get all the time is, Lauren, how much should I be posting for my brand? And my answer always is, well, how much do you want to sell? Now, when it comes to consistently making sales online, we have to understand that our results are a direct action of the actions we take on an everyday basis. We can't expect to show up one time and keep getting consistent results, because that is not how business works. So in today's video, we will be discussing the importance of focusing on our actions and how we can do that in a way to generate more leads on social media. And we'll be talking about the importance of focusing on gaining momentum so that you can utilize the algorithm and also your personal momentum to increase the amount of days and the amount of content that you post and how often you show up, so that you can start getting the results you desire in your business online. So welcome back to another episode of Unedited. I know you guys thought I was done after 30 episodes. Honestly, I did too. I won't lie, I did too. But I realized that momentum is a key piece. So let me just introduce myself really quickly for those of you who are new. My name is Lauren Nelson. I'm your favorite sales and marketing coach. And on this series of Unedited, first it's called Unedited because I don't edit these videos. I don't. We just record, post, add some captions so you guys can read if you want to, and we go about our day. That's why it's called Unedited. I just want to make it easy, give you guys value fast. Number two, the reason why I'm back is because, again, I wanted to focus on momentum. And obviously I went 30 days. In that 30-day period, I created a new habit of showing up daily. And I was like, I would be so silly to stop posting after I just worked so hard to build up this new habit. Like, doing this consistently would only yield positive results, right? And goes into that momentum that we'll be talking about today. So actually, with that being said, let's start off with the topic of momentum and understanding how momentum correlates with the amount of leads we bring in, with the amount of brand awareness that we can create for our brand and all that good stuff. So as we all know, when we're posting on social media, how we show up determines what the algorithm does and how the algorithm favors us, no matter what platform we are on. And because of that, the more often we show up, the better results that we get, right? And also in regards to being able to build up an audience and build that trust between our audience and in our communities, the more we show up, the more people know us for what we do. The more you show up, the more people know you for what you do. And so it becomes less of, oh, this is just a side hustle for them, but it's for real, right? This is your business, and people won't know that unless you treat it like your business. So in regards to momentum, not only is it important to show up to be in favor of the algorithm, but it's important to show up for yourself. Again, as I've been going, or as I went through this 30-day challenge, I have the fire and the energy still up underneath me telling me to keep going, because why stop? It's harder to stop now than it was to get started, and that's what momentum is meant to do. Once you get started with something, it just keeps growing and building. Things get easier for you. You start to be able to process more. You start connecting the dots a lot easier than when you were just posting one time and then not coming back for another month, right? And now when you start posting consistently and showing up for your community consistently, people know what to expect from you. People are expecting to see you. So if you're always at the top of your audience's mind, whenever they need your product or service, you'll be the first one that they think to come to. And that's the goal of content, especially free organic content. Our job is to not only generate new leads, because obviously these social media platforms allow us to get reach with people who are not necessarily following us, right? And honestly, that's a big enough reason for why you should want to post every day, if not multiple times every day, because it's essentially free advertisement, right? On Instagram, we always talk about this. On Instagram right now, it's pretty trash. We won't lie, it is trash. But to some extent, you still get some organic reach outside of your following. Now on TikTok, the reach goes crazy. In YouTube, it goes crazy too. And so when you think about that, every day you show up, you have the opportunity to speak to new people who are aligned with what you're talking about. Mind you, if your message is clear and you know who the target audience you're going after, the algorithm will connect you. It's so funny. I remember a couple weeks ago, it was this trend on Threads, and you type this, basically you're like, dear algorithm, I'm looking to connect with, and you just type everything that you're looking for in a person to connect with on the platform, right? And because you're using all these keywords, they connect you with people who are like-minded. That was the best test I have ever seen online, like in regards to SEO, right? Meaning that they are connecting you with people based off of key search terms or just keywords in general. And it was a beautiful example because I hadn't been on Threads in forever. However, as soon as I got on there, mind you, this is me going off on a quick tangent, I typed in entrepreneurs, plant-based, honest, integrity, like all these things, right? Plant mom. And I had so many other people on my timeline as well with those same words getting connected. Again, going back to connecting organically. Sorry, my brain just went like 10 different places. But yes, it's important for us to utilize these free tools while we're building ourselves up until we have the ability to invest otherwise. So make sure that when you actually, and so many times, even for me right now, like I haven't had to use paid advertising to get my clients. I do organic outreach, and even my videos, they're reaching outside of my initial network, allowing me to connect with other people. So you don't even have to always do paid advertising. But once you're ready to, then at least you'll have the option to, okay? Because you've mastered your messaging and you know completely who your audience is so that your content can work both ways. Now, getting back into why it's so important to be consistent when trying to, one, make daily sales and then attract new leads. It again goes back to the same concept of momentum and being exposed through how often you show up. You won't make more sales if you're not posting more. A lot of you guys are sitting at home. I wish I could make more sales. I don't know why my business isn't growing, but you're not prioritizing lead generation. Lead generation comes from making content. It doesn't matter if you're posting up a billboard, that's content. It doesn't matter if you publish a book and you go out and walk around with it, that's content. Like all these things are content. Being outside, hustling, talking to people, making yourself known is content. Now, not necessarily, but it's an important action to take, or these are all important actions to take if you are looking to generate more leads. Without the people, you can't make sales. Let's get it in our minds. Let's get it up here. Say it with me. Say it with me. Without the people, we can't make sales. How do we expect to get more money if there's nobody here? I have a launch party, but I don't invite anybody. How am I gonna sell anything? No, you won't sell anything because you have no people. So the goal moving forward, and this is what I want you to take away from the video, two main things. Number one, prioritize getting more people, whether that's posting more videos, doing manual outreach, getting into these DMs, right? Going into these Facebook communities, going into these comment sections and talking to people. Do what you gotta do to find where your tribe is. If you know your product does X, Y, Z, and this is the problem that you solve, where are the people who need those problems to be solved, right? And once you can answer that question, you'll stop sitting in your bed, twiddling your thumbs, trying to figure out what your next step are, because you already know it's 1 + 1 = 2. You have the people, you go get the people, you make the sale. It's simple, okay? We're keeping it simple. Number two, again, focus on, how can we say this? Focus on building momentum. We'll keep it simple. Focus on building momentum, because that is what will get you to your next step. That's what will get you to recommit to yourself. And it comes from showing up daily. Showing up daily. People remembering your face, remembering your name, wanting to help post you, liking, commenting, helping you get into the algorithm's favor. Like, all these things matter. They all matter. And if you take the time to be intentional about your approach, you will be able to get the most out of your results. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much again for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you hated this video, do the same. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow. I can't believe we're doing this. Should I hold myself accountable and just say something crazy? What if we did a 365 challenge? Imagine where we'd be this time next year. I don't even know. The sky is the limit. The universe is the limit, but I'll try. Anyway, that's enough talk. That's just me rambling. But I love you guys, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.